Yo, it's Brandon by Mars back with another video, man. Episode 11. I know I took a little break, man, but you know, just doing a little stuff behind the scenes, getting everything situated for real. You know, the Super Bowl passed. The Eagles won the Super Bowl. Congratulations to the Eagles for winning the Super Bowl. Man, they just dusted the Chiefs off. But anyway, we're not on here to talk about that today. But like I said, congratulations to the Eagles. You know, they won the Super Bowl. Good job. But we actually on here today to talk about the All-Star weekend. Starting with the dunk contest. The dunk contest was cool. I mean, what's his name? Mac McClung. Like Shorty nice for real. Like Shorty got hops. Like he was the shortest one out of all of them for real. And Shorty got bounced for real. And he won it 3 years in a row for real. So like I ain't really mad at that. Like even the dunks he did for real, like them joints was exciting for real. So but the competition he had, I don't know, for me it just felt like they was fillers for real. Like I felt like it could have been like, yo, where's John Moran at? Like where Anthony Edwards at? Like people that really be dunking that joint, like in the games and shit, like people that really got some bounce and shit like that for real. Like I would have really rather see them in there, but I mean, you know, I guess contractually and stuff like that behind the scenes, and you know, a lot of them don't be wanting to do it, or a lot of them feel like they don't need to do it. But I felt like it would have been a lot more competition if it was like a John Moran or AE or somebody else in there going against him. But like I said, not to knock him, like Shorty got bounced, like Shorty had some good dunks, and he got bounced, and he was the shortest one out of all of them. And like even the dunks he did, like I said, was exciting. But I just felt like the competition really wasn't nothing for him. And not to down, you know, the other players that was in it. The dude from the Spurs Castle. Then you had another dude from I think it was from the Hawks. I think it was the Hawks. Hold on, let me pull it up and see. Let me see. But yeah, like I said, man, McClung, like Shorty did his thing for real. I ain't really mad at that. Like Shorty got bounced, so like I just wish they would have had some more, like a better competition for him in the dunk contest for real. Let me see. Content players. So they had, let me see, participants. I'm sorry, the guy was from the Bulls. Matez Bullis. And then you had Stephen Castle from the Spurs, and you had Andre Jackson Jr. from the Bucks against McClung. And he in the G League. I think all the rest of these people, they on the team, or they you know what I'm saying? Like they off the bench playing for real. Like this dude, like man in the G League, and he went in the dunk. I mean, that don't equate to, you know, being a good player on the actual team in the NBA neither. But I'm just saying, like Shorty got bounced. So like I said, I'm not knocking none of them or whatever. You know, I just felt like the competition could have been a lot more better in the dunk competition. To be honest with you, that's just my opinion though. But like I said, I mean, all in all, it was a good dunk competition. You know, McClain, he had a couple good dunks, especially the last jump when he jumped over the dude. Well, I think was it? Yeah. He jumped over the tall dude here, grabbed the ball, tapped the rim, and then dunked that joint. Like that shit was crazy. Like for him to be short and had that much bounce is crazy, yo. Like yo, that joke was crazy. But and then you had the 3-point contest. I thought the 3-point contest was good. I picked Tyler HERRO to win too, and he wound up winning that joint. It was so crazy. I don't know why I picked. I'm like, yo, just during the regular season, like Shorty be cooking for it. Like yo, HERRO be hitting them joints during, like in the regular season for real. That was the only reason I really picked him for real. I'm like, yo, Shorty be cranking them joints, but he wound up winning that joint, and I was just shocked for real, because you know when you try to pick who you think gonna win, you know, you go with the person probably that take most shots, or the person that have the most points and shit like that. Like a lot of people probably went with Dame to win the joint. You probably had a couple people went with Bronson. Then you had another let me see who was on the three point you had Bronson, you had hold on, 3-point player. Contestants, let me see who won. Let me see, hold up. So you had Jalen Bronson from the Knicks. You had K Cummins from Pistons. You had Darius Garland from the Cavaliers. You had HERRO from the Heat. You had Buddy Hield from the Warriors. You had Cam Johnson from the Nets. You had Dame from Bucks, and you had Norman Powell from the Clippers. Like that was a nice lineup for real. Like I ain't even mad at the lineup. Like that shit was crazy. Like the first round, Buddy Hield went out there. Shorty hit 31 for real. But I seen that first round, I'm like, yo, Shorty gonna win this joint. Like, yo, Buddy Hield was hitting them. Like, yo, was cranking them joints for real. And then I thought who had the lowest? Let me see. Who had the lowest in the first round? I think it was it wasn't Garland. Who? Let me see. If they have the stats on the first round and stuff like that. Because I know HERRO wound up making it through the first round. He only had 19, and he wound up making it through because Dame only had 18. Because Dame was missing them joints, and I was shocked to see that for real. Because Dame usually be hitting them 3-pointers, yo. But like, yeah, he was missing a lot for real. But like I said, HERRO finished with 19 in the first half. I mean, the first round. So it was him, HERRO, Buddy Hield, and who was the third person? Was it Darius Garland? Them three was the last three in the second round of the competition. Like I said, after that first round, I thought Buddy Hield was definitely really gonna win that joint. After he hit that 31, I'm like, man, Shorty gonna come out and cook again for real. But HERRO, he wound up finishing with 24 for real. Like that was even crazy. But like, yo, that first round, he literally made it in by 1 point. Like Shorty literally made it in by 1 point, and then wound up winning the joint. Like when I seen the joint, I'm like, yo, Dame was last, and he was the only person he had to beat. He had to get more than 19. I'm like, yo, Dame about to put yo out for real. But he wound up getting through that joint by 1 point. It was crazy though, but like I said, it was a good joint. Like I said, Dame got eliminated with 18. I can't remember with Jalen Bronson finished with on that first. I want to say Bronson. Man, I wish it showed what they had. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up. Let me see. Let me see. If they can. Do it say? No. Damn, man. I wish I could see the whole joint from start to finish. Like, see, I can play it, but I don't want. Hold up. Let me see. All right, turn this volume down. Let me see. Here we go. There we go. All right, hold up. We got this ad going on right now. But before that, they had damn, what was it? The little challenge thing, the skill challenge. Wemby and Chris Paul tried to finesse that joint because I guess you had to shoot 3 shots for real from 3 different areas, and they just went out there tossing the joint. I guess they must have seen like a loophole through the through the rules or whatever, and they tried to go out there and finesse the joint, but they wound up getting disqualified. But that looked like something Chris Paul came up with. Chris Paul told Wemby, like, yo, come on, yo, we just gonna go out there and throw them joints, yo. We gonna hurry up and get this shit. Because it was based off of time for real. But you had to actually take a shot. Like, they wasn't taking shots. They was just tossing them joints. They was picking up the ball, picking up the ball. Everybody else, so, because they went first, so when everybody else saying that, they like, well, hold on, oh, what's going on? And then they wound up getting disqualified and letting everybody know, like, no, you got to actually go and take an actual shot. So that's what really happened. It was funny though, man. It was funny. Damn, trying to pull this joint up, man. It won't play. Maybe I gotta go to YouTube and get it. But yeah, that joint was funny. Who else was in it? It was them two, Wemby and Chris Paul. And then you had Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley. Then you had Draymond Green, and you had, what was his name? Not Mo. Dang, yo, I'm having a brain freeze right now. Let me see. You had Draymond and Moses Moody, and then you had Houston's, I don't know how to pronounce his name, and then you had Alex Starr from the Wizards. They was the four people. They was the four teams that was in the skill challenge. Like I said, Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley won that joint, so they had the fastest time in the second round. They wound up going against Draymond Green and Moses Moody in the second round, and they wound up winning. I think his the second round, Draymond kind of messed up at the end for real, like close to the end, and it kind of messed up their time for real. I mean, but they was on track to, you know, either tie or win that joint until that last round for real. But like I said, Chris Paul and Wemby tried to finesse the whole joint. It was funny as shit though. It was funny. But let me try to pull this other joint up. The 3-point. Let me see. 3-point contest. 2025. Let me see. Show a little. Oh, hold on. How you turn the sound? Shit. Hold up. I went to YouTube, bro. Yeah, but other than that, I mean, it was alright. The whole then they had the celebrity game. What was that? Friday? No, Saturday, right? No, Friday. They had the celebrities. That shit was trash. Like, I mean, it was cool. You know, I guess they get the top celebrities to come do the joint. Like, the people that people notice the most, or people relating to nowadays. I just wish that they would get more like more people in the celebrity games that really can hoop for real. Like, that'll make people want to watch it. Like, I get it. Like, yo, some people want to see their favorite people that they watch and stuff on YouTube, and they subscribe to on all these different platforms and stuff like that. But like, yo, really get some real hoopers out there. Like, yo, like even like last year when they snubbed Chris Brown. Like, yo, Chris Brown really can hoop for real. Like, I think Offset and them cool for real. Like, they can hoop a little bit, but like Chris Brown really can hoop. I think 2 Chainz really can hoop. I think the Baby really can, like get people like this that that can really hoop, like that'll make it exciting for real. Like, people want to watch these games for real. Like, it's a lot of entertainers that, you know what I'm saying, that can really hoop. But I mean, of course they're not in the league or nothing like that, but yo, they can hoop, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. That's just my opinion, but that's what I would have did. I would have just got a bunch of people that, you know, that could really hoop. I mean, that's how they used to do it back in the day. Like, they really used to get people that could hoop for real. And them joints used to be exciting, but, you know, it is what it is. But it was cool, though, for what it was. You know, Drewski was out there. You know, Bad Drewski, he was funny as hell, for real. I mean, Drewski always my funny motherfucker, for real. But, yeah, that joint was cool. They had Casanat, they had Drewski, they had Shabuzi. I think T.O. was even playing. I think he was a coach and he was playing. Then you had Jerry Rice for the other coach. Who was the other celebrities that was out there? Let me see. Try to see if I can pull it up. I don't even know if they gonna have that one on here. Let me see. Celebrity, where is it at? Celebrity All-Star. If I had to type it in. Celebrity. All right. They got a list of the players. So they had Drewski, they had Noah. He's a Grammy platinum, multi-platinum artist. Noah Kahan. Shabuzi, had Terrell Owens. You had Chris Brickley. He is basketball skill trainer. He might have, I don't know if he was a player or not. Then you had track and field gold medalist Russell, Misa Russell. Then you had Shelby, silver medalist, track winner. Then you had four-time Grammy, Mickey Guyton. And you had award-winning actor Rome Finley. Who else we had? You had Matt Barnes. I don't know if Matt Barnes played. He might have been a coach. I mean, it was a bunch of different people. I mean, like I said, you had Casanat. You had Baron Davis was even playing. You had Atlanta Dream All-Star, Elisa Gray. You had Kayla Thornton. I mean, it was a bunch of different people for real. I mean, you had a couple hoopers, but right, I'd rather you just get a whole team full of hoopers for real, make it way more exciting. But like I said, all in all, it was cool. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was a little funny too, but it was cool. You know, Drewski gonna be Drewski at the end of the day. So I'm looking at the dunk, 3-point joint now. Cam, let me see what Cam Johnson finished with 14 in the first round. Garland finished with, let me see, Garland finished with 24. K. Cummins finished with, let me see, he only finished with 14, I think, or 16. 16? No, yeah, 16. Who does? Norman Powell, he finished with 14. Okay. HERRO finished with 19 in the first round. Bronson finished with, what Bronson finished with? Bronson finished with, let me see, Bronson finished with 18. Buddy Harris finished with 31. Okay. And then who was after? I think it was Dame. Dame finished with 18. I think, yeah, 18. Yep, Dame finished with 18. So, hey, man. Like I say, all in all, it was a good weekend. Then you had the All-Star game. So they picked teams for the All-Star game this year. Shaq had a team, Shaq OGs. Then Kenny had a young star team, Kenny Smith. Then you had Charles Barkley. He had the Global Stars. Then you had Candace Parker. She had the Rising Stars team. So that consisted of Shaq team consisted of Jaylen Brown, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Dame Lillard, Anthony Davis, Anthony Davis ain't played because he injured. Steph Curry, James Harden. LeBron was there, but he didn't play because I guess he's still injured. Well, he's injured right now, so you know I guess he's trying to save himself for the season basically. And then you had Jason Tatum. So Kyrie wound up replacing Anthony Davis. That's Shaq team. Then you had Kenny Smith team. He had Bronson, Anthony Edwards, Tyler Hero, Evan Mobley, Kay Cunningham. Then you had Darius Garland, you had Jared Jackson Jr., and then you had Jalen Williams. They had a solid team. It was cool, but they ain't make it past the first round. So then Chuck team, you had Charles Barkley, you had Shea Alexander, you had Donovan Mitchell, you had Siakam, you had Wemby, you had Giannis. He didn't play because he was hurt. You had Jokic, you had Alperen Sengun from the Rockets. You had Karl Anthony Towns, and you had Trae Young. Trae replaced Giannis because Giannis didn't play. They had a solid team. They made it to the final game against Shaq OGs, and then you had Candace Parker's team consisted of a bunch of younger players. You had Stephen Castle, which was in a dunk contest. You had Jalen Wells from the Grizzlies. You had Zach Edey from the Grizzlies. You had Ryan Dunn from the Suns. You had Dalton Connect from the Lakers. You had George from the Jazz. You had Jackson Davis from the Warriors, and you had Amen Thompson from the Rockets. They had a good team. They made it past the they made it past the first round. No, they lost the first. Cause they won the first round. No, they lost. Cause they played against who did they play? They played against, I think they played against Chuck and them for the first round. Let me see if it say who played who. I think they played Chuck team though. No, Kansas Rising Stars played, I can't remember, but it wound up being Shaq OGs and Chuck Global Stars that was in the final game for the All-Star game. I mean, both of the games was pretty. I mean, they was exciting. So they changed the format now, so they only going to 40 points. So whichever team make it to 40 first, basically win the game. Instead of them playing a whole four-quarter game and the score 170 to something like that, and they just out there not even really like it was pretty good. Like they played. I mean, they was playing a little bit of defense. It wasn't like a real game or nothing like that, like a playoff type game. They really out there hustling and busting and all. Like, but it was entertaining. Like, because everybody trying to play to get the 41st versus you just playing a long game and everybody just scoring out that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it did make it exciting for that, for real. Like I said, like it wasn't like they was out there playing crazy hard, but they was entertaining for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they doing crazy little dunks, crazy passes, and you know, hitting 3-point. I mean, that's what the NBA is nowadays. Now for real, that junk just straight threes. But even saying Wemby out there, man, Wemby out there coming through the lane, like it just looked unfair for him when he come through the lane, come dunking. Like he really don't even got to jump for real. Like he could just get off his tippy toes a little bit and just he right there just drop that joint, but it's a dunk, like, because he's so tall, bro. But all in all, like I said, it was a good joint. I mean, SGA he did pretty good for real. Wemby was doing good. I mean, everybody pretty much did their thing for real. Even Trae Young for real. Trae Young stepped up and shit in both games. And then of course you had Steph Curry. Steph Curry out there, he just shooting the lights out of everything. You know what I'm saying? Jaylen Brown, he did a little bit too. Kyrie was out there, you know, Kyrie being Kyrie, making little slick passes, making crazy little lays and shit like that for real. Dame hit a couple joints. Tatum was even showing out for real. Kevin Durant, I ain't really see too much from him or James Harden, but I mean they definitely played an all right game, but mainly it was Steph, Kyrie, and Tatum for real, and Dame a little bit, like I said. But I mean, it was exciting. And then for the other team, it really was SGA, Wemby, and Trae Young for real. And Donovan Mitchell did a little bit. Siakam did a little bit. But that's pretty much it for real. Like I said, I mean, it was more exciting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, instead of just watching a real long game and they just scoring crazy amount of points. Like the first, you know what I'm saying? You get 4 teams. The first to get to 40. They got 2 different brackets. Like 2 teams play. Well, you know how it is, man. So the 2 teams played. The 2 teams, whoever went out of them joints play each other, and then they win the whole joint. I feel like they should do a. I think they said they in agreement to do it. I think they should do like a U.S. get an all U.S. team for the All-Star weekend. Get an all like Europe team, all Asia team, like, you know what I'm saying, like all different continents type of team, and just combine it and then do the All-Star weekend like that for real. Like, now that'd be crazy. Like, that'd be crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get the best stars that's over there in Europe. Not pulling people from U.S. that's playing in the U.S. to be on the Europe. Get a good amount of Europe people that live in Europe, that hoop in Europe or in Asia or in China or whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? And put them on a team without taking the stars that are here from the NBA. and just do the All-Star weekend like that. I think that'd be real exciting for real. I mean, it'll probably be hard to do because that's more like how they do the Olympics and stuff. But the only difference with the Olympics, they do grab some of the players that's from those areas and put them on those teams that play in the NBA. I feel like they just take everybody that play in the NBA, get the best stars, and just make one big team out of that. Get 14 people, 12 to 14 people. Kind of just like they do the Olympics for real, but just do it in the All-Star weekend. I think that'd be exciting. That'll get a lot more views. It'll get a lot more attention from different areas, from, like I said, from Europe, Asia, from here. Like, you'll have a bunch of people just watching the All-Star game versus us just here in America watching it. You get what I'm saying? I mean, not to say that they don't watch it over there. I'm pretty sure they do because they got some of these players that play on these teams that's from these areas that came over to the U.S. to even play. I'm pretty sure them people over there, they watch the All-Star, they watch regular basketball and all that, just to see that, just to support the person that's from where they're from. But I think that'll be good for the All-Star. I mean, I guess they said they was in talks about it, so I guess we'll see what happened with that. But I ain't gonna make this video too long. Like I said, man, the dunk contest was cool. I just felt like they should have had more competition, like a John Morant or AE or somebody crazy like that. The three-point contest, the three-point contest was solid. I wasn't mad at the three-point contest and who they had in it for real. Like, that joint was solid for real. And then the Celebrity All-Star game, like I said, it was cool. It was funny. I get it. You want to get the most famous people in it and put them all in. That's cool. But at least get some hoopers to make it exciting. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. It was a couple of them that was out there that's not like basketball players. That's like actors and stuff, and they look like they could, hoop a little bit. But all in all, like I said, man, it was cool. Like, even the All-Star games, I like how they broke the teams up and stuff. Put the youngins on one team. Well, the newcomers on one team, then you had the OGs on one team. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way that they split that whole thing up, they had, 4 people pick teams and stuff like that. Like, I like that for real. Like, that was cool. I wasn't mad at that All-Star game. And then them changing it to see, the first team to get to 40. I even like that better than how it used to be. So, like I said, all in all, man, the All-Star weekend, it was a good weekend. This one, the NBA really about to turn back up now because it's getting down to crunch time. Everybody trying to get them spots. The playoffs is coming, is right around the corner. So everybody is playing hard and tough after the All-Star weekend. And then, they got a lot of sneaker releases too that come out too, right during All-Star and after. So, hey, man, like I said, man, so I'm just back with y'all, back with another video. The All-Star weekend, NBA is over. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the All-Star weekend. I did. I hope y'all did. I just felt like it could have been more competition in the dunk contest, but I'm not mad at Mac. Mac did his thing. Shorty got bounced. But until the next video, I'm going to see y'all out.